How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. And guys, we're going to do the whole playoffs in this episode again. You guys seem to like it, except for the fact that the video length does kind of give away what we're doing, but I might have a solution for that depending on how long we go here. I'm not sure, but you guys make sure to subscribe so that you can see when I go post all my episodes of the Anaheim Ducks and of the New Orleans Admirals, as well as leave a like if we get to 15 likes for this playoff push. Speaking of New Orleans Admirals, I'll be going live tomorrow, Tuesday, around noon Eastern time, and we can play live then. Hopefully I can see some of you there. I know it's midday, but I got the week off of work. I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays, staying healthy, and everything as well. But here we go, guys. A really good season for us is leading to this playoff run, right? We finished first in the Pacific and second, I think, in the entire league, was it? Third in the entire league. We're only 3 points behind Arizona, but we did have more wins than Toronto, so I guess I'll take that as a bit of a bonus that, I mean, they lost 4 more in overtime than we did. So anyway, having a really good year for us. Defensively, really, really good as well. Demko is our goaltender, but he's not getting grinded into dust anymore, which is good. He played 70 games, which is quite a bit. Lucas Dostal didn't have a bad year. Demko came back down to earth, but 42 wins is always good. We will be taking on the Colorado Avalanche. I almost called them the Colorado Cavalanche. I don't even know how I would do that, but here are our lines before we get started, if you can't remember. Santavori, Zegras, Tomasino, Krebs, McTavish, Vesalainen. McTavish is having a good start to the World Junior Championships. Comtois, Strome, and Rust, who we acquired at the deadline, and then Gruel, Bellows, and Tracy. Defensively, we got McDonald and Drysdale, Lindholm, Chernak, Zellweger, and Mario Ferraro. Mario Ferraro is a guy that we acquired at the deadline as well from the Sharks. And then Zellweger's a guy we called up. And these guys hopefully will do well for us. In goal, it's no longer John Gibson. I can't say you know who it is, because those of you that haven't been watching long enough, no, it's no longer Gibson, or just missed that episode, I guess. It is now Thatcher Demko, who had a pretty good year for us. His best year of the sim, so we love to see that. Probably the best team he's played on, and then Lucas Dostal backs him up. Scratched is just Ryan Workley, so if we need some more offense out of the defense, I'll go ahead and bring him in. But let's take a look at what the Colorado Avalanche look like this far into the future. I'm assuming they've got to give McKinnon a bigger contract, and while he's still there. But Radulov is their first-line winger. Marchand's on this team as well. Still, I feel like X Factor should be dynamic. I feel like 38-year-old Brad Marchand isn't an X Factor anymore. He can still be good. He's still an 84, but I just don't think 38-year-old Brad Marchand is an X Factor. Or that 40-year-old Alexander Radulov should still have superstar abilities. I just think that they should be dynamic, and that players that grow really well could grow into an X Factor or at least a superstar ability or two. Sort of like how Madden does it. Like it every year calculates how many there should be, or targeted amount. Like there's 50 targeted X Factors. So the game will say, oh, any of the X Factors had a really disappointing season would just drop to have superstar abilities. And the superstar ability guys that had an amazing season would jump to superstar. So I feel like that'd be a good way to keep it dynamic and fresh. But that's not what this video is about. If you guys want to see a video of what I would do to improve franchise mode, let me know down in the comments, because I got some ideas. Anyway, we got Rantanen, McKinnon. McKinnon, is he getting paid yet? No. Seriously? That's all he's getting? Oh my God. Frank Vetrano with Alex Newhook as their second line center, who they drafted 16th overall. Medium elite, 88 overall player. 3 years at 6.3 that's pretty good. Brad Marchand, who we discussed earlier. Gabriel Landeskog here on the third line with Lode Sarainen and Martin Kaut. And then the fourth line is Ryan Suzuki, Eric Haula, and Tanner Lazinski. I think maybe I said that right. Bowen Byram, Kel McCarr head up a very, very good defensive core with Samuel Girard, Devin Tays, Lucas Johansson, and Ben Sherratt. Samuel Girard is a superstar. Kel McCarr is an X Factor. Taking a look at goalies is where they really don't have the best. They don't have the best goaltending tandem in the world. Rasmus Asplund and Valerie Nichushkin are there, scratched as well. But I think this is a really good team. I wonder how the X Factors are going to play in the sim, if it's going to make a difference or not. I know it's going to make a difference for their line chemistry, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference for their actual simming when we sim here. But we have the home ice advantage. Hopefully we can put it to good use here in game number 1. Let's get this postseason run in season number 6 started. First period, 2-1 as Newhook scores on the power play. McDonald scores 1 for us, but then Gabriel Landeskog on the third line scores for them. Shots are about even. Second period, they get 2 more as Landeskog and then Radulov on the power play. It's a 3-goal deficit as we head here into the third period as Mason McTavish cuts it back to 2. Okay. Get one quickly here again. We got a game on our hands, right? One here in the middle third of the third. A power play chance would be a perfect time to do it, but we can't do it with 5 minutes to go. We score one. Tomasino with 6:20 to go. We score that one, but Nathan MacKinnon gets one by Demko and silences any hopes I had for a comeback. Damn, I was like, Tomasino, we traded for him. That was the Gibson trade. Like, he's going to spark it, and we just fell 1 goal short. That one last goal went to Colorado when we needed it to go our way. Taking a look, not at the Colorado stats, because I don't care about their stats. I care about our stats. What line didn't look great? It was Zellweger and Ferraro were the only minus. Otherwise, it's a pretty back-and-forth game, so I can't really complain about too much in that one. Gave up quite a few too many goals, though. I mean, the offense put in 3, which I'm always looking for. I'm looking for 4. 3 to 4 per game, 2 to 3 against per game is what I'm looking for. But that was not a great way to start the series. Giving up 5, did score 3, so hopefully the defense can rebound. Demko can rebound, and we can tie the series up at 1. First period, there we go. There's the offense. Brian Rust, who we traded for, and Tomasino, the 2 new faces this season, starting us off strong here. Second period, and Newhook and MacKinnon. There's their 1-2 punch. That's what it is. MacKinnon with Rantanen on the line. Sure, but their 1-2 center punch is just so tough to deal with. Newhook scoring there as well. He's been very consistent, as well as obviously MacKinnon, who's a 95, is awfully consistent. It's 2-2 as we get a power play here in the third. We can't capitalize on it. We get another power play chance. Cannot score on that one either. Frederick Anderson playing well. Demko playing well as well. Both goaltenders having a good statistical game. Who's going to crack first with 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute? No late game heroics as we head now into overtime, boys. And it is going to be Samuel Girard scoring short-handed here. Oh, God, that's brutal. But, oh, God, we played well. I feel like we played really well there, too. McTavish, Tracy, Krebs, Chernak, Gruel, Vesalainen. There's no consistently bad area. I mean, maybe it's the second line. Is it Krebs? I mean, I'm going to move Krebs down, move Rust up. Actually, wait. Would Stroma get us a +2 here? We get a -1. Actually, there we go. If I move Strome there, put McTavish at left wing, and then, yeah, I think I might try this, see how we do. Strome is pretty good defensively. I think it's, yeah, Krebs is bad defensively. Krebs is great at stick checking and shot blocking and faceoffs, but the defensive awareness just lets him down. He's a great offensive third liner for us, and I think that's where he might have to live for now. We get the +2 on the second line there, so that's the one change I want to make. The rest of the team, I think, has been playing adequately. Need to score more than 2, but the defense did their part. We need a complementary game where the offense scores when the defense plays well. Not the offense scores when the defense plays poorly, and the defense plays well when the offense can't score. So we need to find some kind of consistency in the middle as we head to Colorado, down 2-0 in the series. And this could be a quick playoff trip if we don't bounce back here in this one. First period, there we go. McDonald scoring. McDonald's actually chipping in with some goals. He had a worse shooting percentage in the regular season, but maybe, just maybe, the playoffs are his rebound. Second period, Newhook and Landeskog. Newhook, God, he's just been a pain in my ass this whole series. Landeskog on the third line there, but scoring on the power play as we are trailing by 2 now because of Alex Newhook. But Zellweger gets us back to within 1 as it starts to get excited. Gabriel Landeskog snaps that from my soul. With 10 minutes to go here in the third period, Colorado gets another power play. Oh my God, they're on a power play for the half the period. We are down by 2 with 5 minutes to go, and it's pretty much all she wrote here is Colorado gets another power play, guys. It's over. 5 Newhook. Fuck you, Newhook. I'm sorry. I never really swear or get mad, but fuck Alex Newhook. It's Krebs, Russ, Santivori, Lindholm, Ferraro. God. It's just not like one line is getting dominated. We're just not scoring. And McDonald's scoring goals. He's a +1 only. -1, -1, -2. Mario Ferraro's a -2. We'll move Lindholm up to play with Drysdale, and I'll scratch Mario Ferraro because we need to score some goals. Ryan Merkley, hop on in there, bud. Well, I mean, I've appreciated how Zellweger's played, and he's going to be a part of the team next year, but just down 3-0 in the series. We got to do anything we can at this point. We've given up 5, 3, and 5. We've given up 13 goals in 3 games. When you're averaging over 4 goals against per game, you're not going to win ever. I shouldn't say ever. You're going to lose 9 out of 10 times. So we need to pick it up defensively here, though. Let's go. First period. Okay, 1-1. McKinnon score and McDonald scores. He's on the second pairing now, still putting in the goals. That's nice to see. They are dominating in shots. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Second period. It doesn't. Tomasino and Rust, again, the two new guys, and Mikko Rantanen in there. But we have a lead heading into the third period, which is nice to say. Shots are even. Fuck you, McKinnon. Oh, it's nice to have a lead going into the third period, McKinnon. Minute 15 in the period. Oh, yeah, it's about that lead, buddy. Tomasino, though, gets us a 4-3 lead. There we go. We get our lead back. And all we have to do is match Colorado from here on out. Dylan Strome gets us an insurance marker there with 6:07 to go. And now with 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute to go, we are going to stave off elimination for one more night. A good back and forth game, 5-3. Shots are just about even. A +4 this game from Jamie Drysdale and Hampus Lindholm. What a game. McDonald, Merkley, Chernak, and Zellweger. The rest of the defensemen did not play well, but that top line, we needed our stars to be stars, and they were stars. Like, honestly, the story of this series is Zegras is not scoring. Santavori's been missing. I mean, Zegras has 5 assists, sure, but McKinnon's popping in timely goals. Newhook's popping in a bunch of timely goals. Rantanen in there chipped in with some, right? Like, their top guys are getting the goals when they need them to. And we're just not getting that contribution from our guys. Anyway, here we go. Game number 5 with a chance to cut it back to 3-2. We have to win out. We really just can't lose another game. We can't afford another misstep. First period. Okay, that's good. I'll take periods where teams don't score. I'll take it, especially in the first. Second period. I would have liked to have a team not score from Denver, but I'm not going to get that. Haula and Radulov are scoring. It's just coming from everywhere, every single angle. There's nothing consistent coming in. And McKinnon and Newhook haven't even scored their goals, and I haven't seen Zegras or Santavori pop up in a long time. We get a power play now and can't freaking score on it. 8 minutes to go, 7 minutes with our playoff lives, our backs against the wall, 5 minutes. Haula's going to pump in a third goal, his second of the game. It's ought to be all she wrote for us, and what an absolutely tragic playoff run from us. I mean, that was I'm sorry. That was absolute garbage. That was upsetting. That is frustrating. That is cue for me to think about blowing it up. Just blow it all up. Zegras is not the answer. Santavori, not the answer. Tomasino actually decided to show up. You know, that was great to see one of our top liners show up here. Santavori, -1. Zegras, assists, so sure, yeah. And Tomasino, the playmaker, excuse me, is going to score the most goals on the first line. McTavish, hello, buddy. Dylan Strome actually played well. Glad to see and Vesalainen was fine, right? Comtois, +1. He's been fine, but Peyton frickin' Krebs, -3. Brian Rust, who we traded for, -2 with 8 penalty minutes. And I can't blame the fourth line. Your fourth line's not supposed to win you series. That's why I'm paying Trevor Zegras $8 million. That's why I'm paying Santavori $11.5 million. So they show up in the big moments. We had our stars absolutely drop the ball in this series. And we'll go take a look at how the stars of the Colorado Avalanche did in this 5-game gentleman's sweep. The Colorado Avalanche, 7 points, 4 goals from McKinnon. Newhook, 5 goals, 6 points. Mikko Rantanen, 6 points. Alexander fucking Radulov, 5 points. Gabriel Landeskog on the third line, 4 points. I would just go all in and get random ass X factors because apparently it doesn't matter where you play them, they put in points. God, this is just what a frustrating video this is to make, guys. So I apologize if my language has not been PG-13, but at the same time, you gotta give me some benefit of the doubt here for how awful this was. Oh, and don't even get me started on goaltending. Don't even get me started on goaltending. I thought you were the answer, my guy. 1-3-1 with an 897 and a 3.60. Why did we play with a goalie? We should have just stuck out a 6th forward and we would have had a better chance than Demko's effort there. Good God. Expiring contracts. Tomasino, bringing him back for sure. This seriously earned it. I'm going to give him 4 years at $10 million. We have $14 million in cap space. We also have to sign Chernak, maybe Lindholm, maybe Rust. No. Other than that, Ferraro, Tracy, I mean, Ferraro, did he really do anything for us? Was he anything special? +6. I'd say no. I'd say Zellweger was more important than he was. Ryan Merkley, still signed next year. Zellweger earned himself a contract extension. I'm sorry, but he just did. Zellweger earned himself 2 years at $1 million. Yeah, he earned that. But God, guys, that was just an absolutely brutal playoff series, and I'm not sure where to turn next. I don't know if at this point we would look in a different direction with the coaching staff. I think that's where I would probably look to go, is get a coach who's not a B-, somebody that can, maybe win in the playoffs. You can see his season winning percentage with us. He's got 93 wins in 2 seasons, right? So you're playing 160. Like, his point percentage has been at 60% or better every year he's coached for us. But in the playoffs, 7 wins, 6 losses last year, 1 win, 4 losses this year. The guy just doesn't have it in crunch time. The guy just does not have it in crunch time. He is 8-10 in the postseason. He's won 1 series in 2 years, and I don't think it's the quality of the team that I'm putting on the ice. I think it's the quality of the coaching they're getting. He's getting the axe. We're in the market for a new head coach. We might be in the market for a new star or two. You guys let me know. Am I overreacting here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. You guys are my assistant GMs. You are my co-counsel. So let's sit down and talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free for all.